Well, it's the morning we start this big float down the river. We are on our way to Holston View Dam Road, and we're going to be putting in there this morning, and we're going to be trying to beat the water. It's off right now. It'll be turning on at 9 o'clock. I've never been in this up here on low water. I have had my jet drive up here when they're running some water, but even then I only went down to the start of Hickory Tree Shoals. So the goal is to get 2 Hickory Tree Shoals today and hopefully get drugged through them before the water gets down there. It's just because I don't know how to run it. And I'd rather drag my boat through it than try to hit it on high water. And probably around that time the water will be down there. That's about 3 miles downstream from the ramp. So by the time we get down there, I should get a little push. They'll be running for 2 hours. Then we'll make our way the rest of the way down. It's roughly 14.6 miles from the bottom of the dam to Bluff City. And then once I get into Boone Lake, I'm going to be camping out on some public land. Then waking up the next morning and crossing the rest of the lake. It is kind of going to be a mad dash to get down there because there's not a lot of TVA public land that's really close in the Bluff City area. There's a couple spots, but neither of which you can really camp on. But there's plenty of it once you get further down in the lake, and we'll find us a spot to set up camp for the night, finish the rest of the float out. Hopefully tomorrow morning, as long as everything goes as planned down here, this section of the river. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming. Would have started a lot earlier. I mean, this is July 31st. This is supposed to start in June. But went through a heck of a drought. If you live in East Tennessee, you know. So we went through a drought, and then we immediately went into some dam repair at the weir dams up here. They dropped the bottom out from underneath it. That didn't take long to clear up, but then now we've, here in the last 5 weeks, there hasn't been a weekend that hasn't been thunderstorms all 3 days. We just hadn't had the weather for it. This weekend's looking good, so we might be late, but better late than never. But hopefully this goes smooth, and I'll check in once we get the boat and everything in the water. Well, we're out here, and we're already learning tons of lessons. This boat ramp up here is unusable on low water. Should have known. I'm the only boat here. But it's very shallow, but that's okay. Folded the wheels down on the boat and was able to just pull it on in. We're at the weirs right now, or just below. I mean the spillway, not the weirs. We're getting ready to go under the bridge here at Holston Dam View Road, and hopefully this is a pretty good little float and we don't drag too much. Also, I'm learning how to use 2 paddles at once. I've never used oar locks in my life, but the drift boats use them up here. And on this low water, I can't run the gas motor or the electric, so let's get through these shoals. Well, we made it through that first set of shoals. I'm probably half mile down or better from the ramp. It's gotten a little bit deeper, and I know I said that my plan was to get further on down, but golly, it's hard to do that when you're passing water that looks like this. I can get this fish in the net. Beautiful brown trout, guys. Golly. Beautiful brown. He's slippery too. Pretty nice little brown. I'm gonna be looking for some rainbows about this size. Further down I get to eat for dinner later. But man, that thing's pretty. Look at them red dots on it. I'm gonna turn him back and see if we can grab another. By the way, I'm just catching on a night crawler. That's the about the only thing I brought. I brought some inline spinners, but it's not quite deep enough to use those. These fish are rising everywhere out here though. There was 4 guys waiting further up closer to the bridge up there, and they caught 4 or 5, so I went by them. I kind of felt bad, honestly. They were on one side of the river and I had to go down the other, so I hugged that other bank as best as I could, but I hope I didn't disturb their fishing. I was just trying to get on through those shoals. I've got a long way to go. There's trout everywhere, guys. That was actually 2 casts, 2 fish. I lost my first one. So just hitting these. It's kind of weird, you know. You go from being a 1/4 inch deep to 6 foot deep in really no time at all. It's crazy how much it varies, I guess. And it's immediate. There's no gradual to it. It's rock ledges. We'll have to put the rod down here in a minute, move the boat a little bit, but I just couldn't help stopping to fish this. It's pretty cold this morning. It's 58 degrees, so yesterday morning was pretty cool, and then this morning was cool too, so at least that helps out when I'm dragging this boat. Found a rock, in case you're looking for one. That's some real hard water I just hit. Let's quit dilly-dallying and get on down through here. So, first impression of the oar locks. Holy smokes, I've been missing out. I'm not sure if they'd be really helpful to me in a lot of the water that I normally fish, but for a situation like this, well, you really can't beat them. You about have to have them, because it's too shallow for me to drop this trolling motor. It's definitely too shallow for the outboard. The reason I've got the outboard even with me today is because I've got to cross Boone Lake and I get to the bottom of this river. I wouldn't have even brought it, but it's probably a good time to go through everything that's on the boat. This is a Tracker Topper 1036. It's got a Mercury 3.5 horse 4-stroke on it. The 4-stroke weighs 37 pounds. It will do, I've got a tiller extension. When I sit in the front of the boat, the thing will do, depending on how heavy the load is, and it's very sensitive to that, it'll do anywhere between like 8 mile an hour and 12 mile an hour. But so far I've ran it. We've got several hundred miles on all this stuff so far. I've floated a lot in my home stretch and Hawkins County as well, and it's done really good. The trolling motor is a 1985 35W. It is a 17-pound thrust. Yeah, I know it's little, but this boat's little, and it doesn't take much to push it. And the best thing about it is that trolling motor weighs 11 pounds. Actually, I think it's like 10.6 pounds, the whole thing. So the whole thing behind this setup was to get as lightweight as I could get. The boat is the smallest metal boat that you can buy, especially from Bass Pro. Motor weighs 37 pounds. The battery that I have that powers that motor is a lithium battery inside of a battery pack. It weighs 22 pounds. So it's a 100 amp hour battery, and I've got to say, so far it's done really good for me. It's my first lithium battery. I knew I needed to go lightweight on this whole trip, and that was just the way to go. It's a big old crane letting loose from that tree up there. This is beautiful. If you guys have not been up here on this section of the river, man, even if you live off from here, you got to see this. I've been up here before plenty of times. Never done this on low water. This is one of the most beautiful places I have ever been, and I mean that. It's gorgeous. We're passing the Tailwaters Lodge right now. That's the South Holston River Company. I've never been on one of their trips, but I've watched plenty of their videos, and I've talked to some of their guides in the past. Oh, there's a big wad of trout right there. Oh my gosh. I gotta get the hickory tree. But their guides are incredible. They're top notch. And it looks like they really offer a top notch service on their lodge. We're probably about a mile and a half down from the dam now, floating our way along, and there's wildlife everywhere. We've drugged quite a bit. I have no cell phone service as of right now, but I keep this GMRS radio on me, and I've been able to hit the next town over's repeater, so I can still stay in contact with whoever I need. About anybody on there, relay a message for you. So it's been pretty handy. Should probably put the phone down and try to navigate this a little bit. There are trout feeding all over the place. I really wish I could stop and fish a little bit more, but gotta be making my way down through here. I don't want to get anywhere close to where I'm wanting to go. You'll have these deep pools, deep, I mean 2 to 3 foot. Then you'll come up on these shoals. And this boat floats really shallow. It honestly, without me in it, it floats right at an inch. But these shelves and stuff are, well under an inch. Stuff's like 1/4 inch deep, as you'll see. So it's been a challenge, but we've been able to find some shoots here and there through this, kind of like what I've got in front of me here. going to be a slow roll today. I'm hoping that it gets a little bit deeper the further that we go. I am going to throw out something to fish with here as we paddle along. Keep an eye on the bobber here. We're passing the Big Bend area down here. This is public land over here. There's a parking spot. I think it's about a half a mile walk down. Water's gotten a lot. Oh, look at all this trout. Wow. There's hundreds of them. That's crazy. That is crazy. They're still going. Wow. Hope you can see that on the camera. Wow, they're still going. There's a big one. All kinds of them. Might try to fish for a second here. See what we can come up with. They're beautiful. Tell you what, the night crawler worked upstream, but it might not be working too good on them right now because I'm in a ball of a bunch of them. They want nothing to do with it. Probably shouldn't be wasting my time anyway. Need to get further downstream. Got a long ways to go. It's just full trout. There's some big ones in here. I'm not sure if you can make it out, if it's just because I'm in polarized sunglasses, but they're everywhere. It's like they get in these giant wads. There's some carp in here too. But there's some big browns, big rainbows. Fish. They say there's 8,500 fish a mile below South Holston Lake, and I'd say they're probably pretty close. There's more beautiful browns mixed in with rainbows. There's plenty that I guess I would call golly, they're everywhere, stalker size. But there's also a lot of absolute tanks in here too. Man, there's just fish everywhere. It's kind of hard for me to fish them this shallow. I'm not a fly fisherman, so maybe that's the best way to catch these beautiful fish. They're everywhere. There's a whole bunch more. We are past Big Bend at this point. The river looks a little bit better depth-wise. Still dragging some. Having to get out a little. Probably getting ready to drag right here. But we're making progress. I'm not going to make hickory tree shoals like I thought I was going to. Before the water releases. places, but that might be a blessing in disguise at this point, because I sure as heck am not making it very far in a very timely manner. See, it's 9 o'clock now. I got in about 6:30. I might have made it 2 miles at this point. So about a mile an hour is not that good. At this rate, I won't even make Bluff City by dark. So that water should be down here. It's 9, they're releasing it right now. It should be down here just a little bit before 10. And I have to stop and take a look at Hickory Tree to see whether or not I want to do that in high water. So I was actually able to run the trolling motor for a little bit back there at Big Bend, but that's not going to be the case here now. And we're going to drag again. I'm about to the point where the next place that I stop, I'm just going to sit there and wait for the water. Looks like the boat's floating with me, and I have a lot of extra gear on me today. Looks like it's floating all the way, or about 3 inches or so. So we'll just push on. Well, we've got a braking development. I'm not quite to Hickory Tree Bridge yet, but the paddle, I'm not up the creek without a paddle. I guess I'm up the river without a paddle, but that's going to make this a lot more interesting. Somehow I have kind of made it to Hickory Tree here, and I don't think the water's quite here yet, but it should be any second. So I'm going to try to get through the shoals up here and try to get a little bit further downstream before they release this water. One paddle. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I've made it below Hickory Tree quite a ways. I'm around the next bend, and so far I feel like I've drug half of it, and probably have broke a paddle, and I just noticed I've broke my trolling motor propeller, but that's okay. I brought a spare one with me. I'll swap that out, and that way we can reliably rely on this trolling motor, I guess. Getting ready to go around a second set of islands here. I think the next stop down through here will be Big Springs, but I think I'm still 2 bends away from it. But yeah, it looks like I'm getting to this island down here. I'm going to have to do some more dragging, I would guess, at least. Probably need to turn the camera around on the river, video some of it.